writing's Hear me now. Not a bit. Not a gag. Not a gag. I think I got it. I think. Oh, hey, I can hear myself, actually. Great. How's it all sound? How's the levels? Oh, hey, I can hear myself, actually. Cool. This sounds pretty good. This sounds pretty good. Yeah, everything's framed up pretty well. It's a tight shot up here. There's a lot of... Look how much verticality I have to try and fit into one little camera shot. It's a huge... That's probably like 4 or 5 feet almost. That hat plus beard. We're making shepherd's pie today, gang. It's gonna be a long one, I think, so buckle up. We got a lot of things to do. I saw Zach in the chat. How are we gonna incorporate the air fryer? We could find a way. I'm sure we could. I guess we'll get our taters going here. Probably gonna take the longest. I have one more of these... I probably shouldn't show the brand, but one more of these ultra cheap beers, which I'm actually way into. I'm gonna go and get some more of one of these days here. All right, let me make sure I can see the chat. Okay. I'm just gonna brightness this up a bit. Look how proper we are today. You're gonna be so impressed. Wow. So I had potatoes. I had some of these boys. Let me know if anything sounds weird, if I need to come up or down in the music or anything. Let me know. I had some of these big old russets here, which, you know, good for bacon, good for air frying in the air fryer. Not really great mashing potatoes though, you know. I mean, we could mash them, we could boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew if we wanted to. But I went and got real proper. Wow, look at these. Some good old-fashioned red mashing potatoes. I'm leaving the skin on, too. I'm crazy. I'm fucking crazy. This peeler is going to be for the carrots, not for the potatoes. Because I'm a madman. So I'm going to go wash these. We're gonna chop them up. Pretty small. And we're going to boil them. Then we're gonna mash them. We're gonna stick them in a pie instead of a stew. But I'll get that going real quick. Alright, some taters. A handy dandy hand towel. So I think we're gonna start doing these on Monday nights. Now, moving forward. I gotta figure out where to put this chat. Maybe like up here. Oh, that's way better. Oh, that's way better. Skin is best part. I agree. Oh yeah, I agree. We're starting these on Monday nights, I think, because it seems like I'm gonna have D&D on Tuesdays going forward. Excuse me. Kev doesn't like skin on his taters? I'm a big fan. Big fan of skin on tater. Let me get a pot for these to go in. Ugh! This about knocked my hat off. Hang on, my hand towel's misbehaving. Big old pot. Our French knife, or chef's knife. Like always, remember how to hold it. Remember, it's not a wand. It's not a fucking Wingardium Leviosa. It is a knife we want control. Right? We grip the blade. I don't know where it's better to see that from. But thumb on the blade. Thumb physically on the blade. First finger physically on the blade. And now, there's no possible way, unless I like contort my arm like I'm doing, that I can really lose control of this down here. Remember, proper knife technique. Super important. These knives are sharp, but we might end up sharpening them again as we go. And we're just looking for, I don't know, probably some, like a fairly small dice, I would think. We want these to cook in a reasonable amount of time, so if we cut them too big, they'll take way too freaking long. But it doesn't have to be fancy. They're all getting mashed up anyways. We'll just cut them to something like that. Like big hash brown size, home fry size. And in the pot. In the pot. How's everybody's Monday going so far? Can you hear me and see everything okay now that I'm kind of, now that we're cooking? Yes, yes? Yes, yes. Nice save on that potato catch. Thanks very much. It's a bad habit, actually, in the kitchen. Catching things is a bad habit, because if you ever drop a knife, you don't want to catch it. You drop a knife, you just get the fuck out of the way. But if you have a habit of catching anything that falls, like I do, sometimes you gotta try to fight the instinct. Probably need all these potatoes. I'm gonna have a little bit of extra mash at the end, which I'm totally okay with. This right here, what I'm doing, bad way to cut. Pinching and cutting down, bad way to cut. I'm asking to cut a finger. Don't do that. I'm gonna stop doing that. Well, the way we should be doing it, I don't know if you remember, I say it every time, right? We make this little hook with our fingers, and our knife just rides on our knuckles. Cannot cut yourself. Impossible. How we should do it. There we go. I used to have to cut a lot of potatoes at the kitchen every fucking day. Had to cut probably 2 or 3 huge, like bins of potatoes. Just like I'm doing now. It sucked. After a while, you get tired of cutting potatoes. Alright. Fill these up, get them boiling. just for the record, I'm not naked under the. I could be a little more louder. Okay, I'll turn myself up. Not naked under the apron. I'm just wearing shorts because it gets really hot when we do these streams. I'm gonna turn myself up. Okay, let me know how that is. One. My water. How's that? Sound better? Sound better? Yes? Yes? Need a lid for those taters. Which is where? Right there. Okay, so while those are boiling, we're gonna get our beef going. We're not using lamb, because I don't really like lamb, to be honest. I'm not super duper fond of it. We're using beef. So this is technically not shepherd's pie. I guess it's like, what was it? Cottager's pie, or some kind of a different pie. Take the ends off my onion. This is the world's biggest onion, so I won't need all of it. No, we'll use half. This is a massive onion. The other half, I'm gonna put in the fridge. Alright, I'm gonna get our skillet heating up. We have enough space on my stove. Which we should. Alrighty, let's dice some onion for our beef. You want to dice onion? This is a hot tip. So I'm gonna cut this onion. I'll try and it's really hard to show on the camera, but so I'm gonna cut this really thin, just like that. I don't know if you can see it there. And I'm not gonna go all the way to the end. See, I'm leaving it attached, and I'm gonna do that down the entire onion. So I have this almost like a fan of onion. All these little strings that are still going to be connected on the one side. This is easier. Everything is easier with a really sharp knife. Alright, so I got my onion. Alright, it's all kind of... I really don't want it to break apart, so this is a little risky, but it's all kind of fanned. I don't know if you can see it. And I'm going to turn it the other way. I'm just going to go across them. We're going to have really finely diced onions. I'm not going to cut my fingers off when I get to the end. Flip it down flat. It's really hard to try to like continue cutting like this, so I'm going to flip it down flat. And I'm just going to finish it off. Boom. Really, really easy diced onion. Once this frying pan heats up a little bit, it's gonna be way too much onion. I'm gonna use about half of this. Other half, I might end up being a little bit wasteful on this one. It's hard to save diced onion, but other half might end up just going in the compost. You haven't personally made any pies. The ones you've ordered in pubs have been beef and branded shepherd. Yeah, they usually are here. I thought it was beef, to be honest. We always had shepherd's pie, which had beef. More onion is good. It's gonna be so oniony. It's gonna be so oniony. You know what? I will have this with some hash browns tomorrow, actually. That'll be perfect. We use it up by tomorrow, that'll be fine. Yeah, actually, that'll be dope. I'll put this in my morning hash browns. Which, of course, will be cooked in the air fryer. Praise be the air fryer. We're gonna wait for that skillet to heat up a little bit. You made a peach pie tonight. Oh, use pre-made dough. I'm no good at pie dough. The pierogi stream, I think, was evidence that I am no fucking good at doughs. I have it on a tiny burner. I was trying to kind of keep it here so we could see it. I'm gonna move to a bigger burner. It's taking an hour. Air fryer. My hat is falling off. I got it in the bigger burner now. I don't have the world's greatest stove by any means. This thing kind of sucks. Has some nice beef. Remember when we did Salisbury steak and we used that kind of questionable meat, questionable beef? I figured we would get some real good. This looks like, well, it is, apparently it's AAA, Alberta, quality beef. Brother meat made it back from Grand Prairie, but did not get barbecue. Wow. Wow. Why even go? Oh, it smells good. It smells fresh. Was it just a day trip? Day trip meat? Take a little extra virgin olive oil, which I'm getting low on. Just a little bit of oil to lubricate these onions, which are going in the pan. And on the floor, you know, wherever. Wherever's fine. I got a little bit of garlic here. I'm gonna mince up a couple cloves of garlic. Remember how to do garlic? They got the stem end, and then the other end. Cut off the stem. And you just take that little piece off. Take the flat of your knife, crush it, and then you just pull the skin off. Wow. Garlic peeling made easy. Maybe more light in here. No. Ooh, this one's got a little bit of brown on it. I'm just gonna pull it out. Bit. What the heck? This one also has brown on it. I got a brown bulb. That's okay. Nothing to get worked up about. You drinking a beer because it's the only cold drink in the house? Hey, me too! Nothing like a nice cool beer. A nice cool $1 beer. I need some under cabinet lighting. Can you guys see the cutting board in that top shot? Or is it like too dim, too dark to even make out what's going on? I'm here in real life and I can barely see it. to mince my garlic. Even finer than a chop, I want to mince. Where's my hat? Hang over it or anything? Never thought about that, actually. Alright, going in the pan, except for this one. Then, our onions. Here's our onions. Nice little stir. We're not going to go too long with these either. Just kind of want to get the caramelization started a little bit. And we'll add the beef. Taters are getting close to boiling away. My big head is in the way. Oh, yeah, that's too bad. It's a shoestring budget we have here, unfortunately. In a very, very, very small kitchen. With really great lighting. Alright, I'm gonna put the beef in. We're gonna brown our beef and then drain it. Which means I need to finish this beer by then so I can put the fat in the can. You gotta get back to work? Well, thanks for stopping by, Herm. My hat keeps falling. I'm trying to do it over here so we can at least see a little bit of it. And unfortunately, the cupboard door only opens this wide. Just mashing my beef up. Nice and mixed in here. Alright, beef's going. Taters are boiling. Not a heck of a lot to do now, but hang out for a moment. You guys hear the beef sizzling? We have the highest quality production quality per dollar on the internet. That is probably, I mean, we're probably not literally the highest, but I bet we're up there. If you break down the number of hours that we have put into the dollar's worth of equipment that we have, it is like tens of cents on the dollar. Tenths of cents, not tens. Tenths. 1/10. You change your Twitch thing to adults who love video games? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of who the channel's designed. Everybody's welcome, obviously, but it was kind of hopefully like the younger crowd, maybe, you know, the really young crowd who just wants Fortnite and stuff. Hopefully they see that and maybe like go, oh, adults who love games, okay, you know. I mean, I'm amongst the patrons here. I guess I can talk freely. I'm amongst friends, amongst brothers and sisters. I just don't like kids. I don't like kids at all in real life. On my stream, in games, man does not like kids. Unless they're silent. Silent kids, totally fine. But on average, most children, no. No. Say doggo one more time, you little punk. Fucking say it. My audio production is better than Talk, Jericho. Talk is Jericho, yes. Alright, our taters are just coming to a boil here. I'm gonna give them a stir. Probably, ooh, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes. We're gonna cook them till they're real tender. And we're gonna have a new guest star debut on this Cooking with Chef Eads. A new piece of equipment. My friend and yours, the stand mixer, which has been sitting here the whole time. It's pretty cool. Check our beef. We're just about getting to the brown point here. Let's do a little seasoning. Let's do a little salt. Ooh, not that much salt. Little salt. Let's do some cracked black pepper. I'll put that back on for a sec. I'm gonna grab a couple more things. Do some Worcestershire. Some of that. Air frying some taters as we speak. Oh, jealous. What else do I have that we might want to season our shepherd's pie with? Nothing really for pie. I've got thyme. No, not any thyme. I don't think. I got rosemary, which I wouldn't really want in my beef. I don't think. Let's see. I got a lot of. Oh no, the phone! I got a lot of spices, but the way this mic, unfortunately, the mic like blocks access to my one cupboard. We'll try this for now. See what we think. Oh no, did my hat come apart? Oh. Damn it. My $1,000 chef hat. My $10,000 chef hat fell apart. I can't believe... it's falling apart again! I can't believe this $11,600 chef's hat is not maintaining its structural integrity. Good. Oh, you know what I should do? Oh, I'm so stupid. What if we put this here? Oh, I'm so stupid. I should switch the potatoes and the beef, and then I can be at least kind of on frame, working on the beef. You know, I bet I could drink most of a bottle of Worcestershire if I had to. If there was a saw trap and the key was hidden in the bottom of a bottle of Worcestershire and the only way to get it out was drinking it, I think I could do it. I think I could do it. A little bottle. Like one this big, not like, you know, a huge one. Yeah, I think we're good there. Just waiting for our beef and our taters to cook. I got some shitty dry bay leaves, which are not great. And I'm not gonna put one in. They're not very good. They don't even really smell like much anything. gonna get our carrots going here. I got peas and carrots for our veggies to add to our pie. Some people do corn. I don't know. I'm not really crazy about corn. I figured we would do carrots and peas. I'm gonna do this in the sink actually and just save myself a little bit of cleanup. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna peel this real fast. And I'm gonna dice this up pretty small. Something like this. And cut it in half. Cut it into quarters. Oh, excuse me, I'm just trying to get it down to kind of stick size, give or take, and then we'll go down, chop it all up. We got some carrots, which I'm gonna throw right in the beef right now, so that they. I don't want to cook them too much. I just want to kind of get them started, because this is gonna go in the oven afterwards. And once we get our taters and everything, once we build our pie, we're gonna bake it in the oven. Have super mushy carrots or anything. And then I got frozen peas. Because finding fresh peas as well, it's not impossible. It ain't easy. I'll tell you that. Alright, so there's our beef so far. Garlic, onion, beef, carrots. The frozen peas, I'm gonna hit it with absolutely last. Those aren't gonna take any time to cook at all. And those are gonna get mushy real fast. Mushy peas. Taters are boiling away. Another couple minutes and I'll drain that beef into this beer can. What's the weather up here looking like? That's a good question. Sunshine. Sunshine. It was like windy today and cool, but not bad. I like a nice cool summer into fall, you know? Hard to do cooking streams if it's too hot. 1 sec. I have returned. So there's kind of 2 different ways we could do this. We could add, once our beef is ready, we could add some beef broth and kind of cook it all down and get kind of a wet, I don't know, kind of like a saucier pie, saucier shepherd's pie. I don't really like it super duper saucy. So we might add just a tiny bit of beef broth just to kind of hold it all together a little bit once it's in the oven, but I don't like a wet pie. I don't like a wet shepherd's pie. You know, I like nice, firm, crispy potatoes on the top. It's looking pretty good. I don't think we're gonna put any beef broth in. Not for me, thanks. Why do I have so much coriander in this fucking cabinet? Alright, there's our beef. Looking pretty good. Pretty good. There's the toss. Remember we always talk about the frying pan toss? There it is right there. I can actually do it for once because we have something in the pan. I'm gonna go drain this into this beer can because don't put your fat down the drain in an apartment lest your neighbors get worked over. I mean, don't put your fat down the drain anywhere, but really not in an apartment. Actually really lean beef. There's barely any fat to drain. Okay, we're getting there. We need our taters to hurry the heck up. Had your hottest days the last couple days. Oof, in the desert. It's been like relatively cool here this year. One of the coolest summers I remember in quite a while anyways. I'm gonna add our peas. Like I say, I got nothing fancy, just some frozen peas. Maybe do something like that. There, that's looking pretty good. That looks like some shepherd's pie beef. I'm gonna do a little more peas, a few more peas. Hell yes. Boom, there's the base of our pie. Ready to go. See how these potatoes are doing. Oh, they're gonna be a while. They gonna be a while. How can we work the air fryer into this cook? We could just air fry some chicken tenders on the side for no reason. To have had fucking chicken tender break halfway through. Not of a heck lot to do now, but chat and wait for our potatoes. They shouldn't be too much longer. I'm thinking maybe I'll pull one out and see how tender it is. Still feels pretty starchy to me. Yeah, they still got a ways to go. They're getting there. If we'd cut them a little smaller, they'd be... Oh yeah, they're still really raw. If we'd cut them a little smaller, they would have cooked faster, but... Here we are now. C'est la vie. There's more to life than getting drunk and eating chicken fingers. Like what? Like what? These aren't even the good kind. These aren't even the $8 kind of chicken fingers. These are the cheap ones. You think I can afford the $8 chicken fingers? You fucking kidding me, Ricky? Absolutely not. We should do like we need to do a like clean out the cupboard, like a figure out what we can make with the ingredients we have left. I still have like breadcrumbs from the very first cooking stream. How will Matt compete the Triple C? I was trying to think. I saw you post that earlier. I don't know. I could, other than just like frying something up on the side for no reason. What would you have with shepherd's pie? This thing is still gonna be a while. This thing is gonna be like, I don't know, a little bit in the oven. I didn't think about all this downtime. What are we gonna? It's gonna be like half an hour in the oven. What are we gonna do? Just fucking disco dance? Like half an hour is a long time. Even to disco dance, half an hour is a long time. What can we make out of those breadcrumbs I just showed you? Tomato paste. Let's have tomato paste from something we made. Some bay leaves, a bunch of flour, some rice, garlic, head of garlic, some rosemary, these 3 big ass potatoes, kale chips. I don't have kale. I don't even know how to make kale chips. That'd probably be pretty good though. Brussels sprouts. I don't have anything. I don't have anything to cook in it. I went shopping today just to get the ingredients for shepherd's pie. I'm pretty much bingo food in the house. Some pasta. I did air fry some Brussels sprouts that one night after you were talking about them, Zach. They're good. They're really good and so easy in the air fryer. Holy shit! Just cut them in half. All I did was cut them into small, like smaller pieces. Some to halves, some to quarters. Toss them with I think just olive oil and balsamic vinegar. Oh, threw in the air fryer. Whoo! Whoo! If I have chicken, some chicken parm. We could do a chicken parm. Do I have chicken? You think I could fucking thaw this chicken out and have it parmable? It is also, I mean, for chicken parm, you usually want white meat. Although in the air fryer, maybe you do want dark meat. We could do a chicken parm. Do I have tomato sauce? Can't see that tomato sauce. We should say that. Let's say that for next time. Let's do chicken parms for next time. I invented an appetizer, which is just mini chicken parms, which I probably didn't invent, but I never read a recipe for it. I just made it up. Which is just little chicken parms. And they fucking kill. Little chicken parms with toothpicks in them. And they kill. You just make chicken parms but little. Maybe we'll do that for our next cooking stream. That's a really fast cook though. Chicken parm, that'd be like 15 minutes. Chicken parm's really easy. So easy. Easy peasy. Way easier than shepherd's pie. They're getting there. They're getting there. Those are the $10 chicken fingers at the Italian restaurant. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I don't think chicken parm not going to be readily available today. Shepherd's pie, side chicken parm. I mean, it also has like some cough syrup. It's got some Buckley's cough syrup down here. We want to season a little bit of that, maybe. Some omega-3s, you know how it is. Coconut cream, 18 cans of coconut cream, which we're never going to use. I don't know why I have it, but there's some coconut cream there. I don't even know what I would use. Make curry or something, I guess. Curry. I'm gonna get the oven preheating, I guess. A nice I'm gonna do 425. How do you think our beef tastes? Should we taste our beef? Our beef and peas and carrots and onion? I dropped the pea. Tastes like shepherd's pie. I haven't had shepherd's pie in so long. And it just takes me right back. Onion curry to pour on top of the pie. Yeah, maybe. That might be good. Not. Alright, I'm gonna take these taters pretty quick here. They're getting there. They're getting real close. We're gonna use the old stand mixer. Cause I got no time to be mashing potatoes by hand. Let's get this out of the way. The mixer. I barely ever use it. But it's real dope when you have it. This one's cool. This one, how does it come apart here? This one is a stand mixer. It is also, can be, a hand mixer. If you're really strong. It's a little heavy. And, check this out. And, it has two modes. Right, you can just be mixing. No big deal. Or, you can have it turn the bowl. It mixes itself. Whoa. I know. Pretty cool. Don't be jealous. The Brits are known for their Indian cuisine for some reason. Just because they or like, isn't there some, didn't Britain invade India, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. Something South Africa as well. I don't know how it all works. Onion rings in the air fryer. Oh, fuck. Do I have all the ingredients? I cut my onion the wrong way. We couldn't do it now. Did I? Couldn't do it. I cut my onion. I broke all the rings. I cut my onion in half. His mom hates the English. Known daughter of a racist. Hima. Or daughter of a known racist. Hima. Known daughter of a known racist. Those two. Mr. Taters, you look pretty good. Nearly there. Nearly there. I could do like onion pieces, maybe. They probably wouldn't be very... I don't even know how to make them. I think you... I don't know if they'd be good in the air fryer. I don't know. I don't know if the onion part would like... I think it'd be soggy. I don't think it would crisp up in the way you want. I don't really... I'm thinking about it. I don't really know. I don't think it would work. Because you want to batter them too, right? You probably wouldn't want to use breadcrumbs. I would batter my... Like beer batter, probably. My onion wings. Onion wins. Onion winners get onion wins. Well, farewell, beer 8-pack. This is the best $6 I've spent all week. You know, I never used to do this until I saw Kevin do it one time. And now I always do it. Say what you will about Kevin. I think he's been an okay influence on me. As he waits in line for WoW Classic. I wonder if he's in yet. Kevin, are you in yet? Maybe he left as soon as I started talking shit about him. Alright, let's get some taters. I'm gonna drain my tatos. Hot, hot, hot. Let those drain for a moment. I'm gonna use margarine in my potatoes because I am lactose intolerant. But if I weren't, I would use butter. Full disclosure, I've never mashed potatoes in this. I think it's gonna work. It seems like it would work. You know, it's what it's made for, kind of. So if it goes hilariously wrong or something, I guess. Oops. My bad. There's a way to tip it up. Shows you how often I use this. Oh, there we go. There we go. I think this should work, right? I can't think of a reason why this wouldn't. Other than maybe just too much in it. Maybe I'll manual control it. Big old dollop of margarine there, some nice creamy taters. You used an old straw. You're not supposed to use straws. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna unplug it so I don't kill myself. It was a really good idea, I think. I'm not giving up yet. I am foreseeing issues. Pray for me, chat. Pray for me. Going in manual. Oh, too fast. Okay, it's working. I'm gonna get him started by hand, and then I'll put it on the stand. It's working! I know it's working! Wow, what was I even worried about? I don't even know. This is working great. What a roller coaster. From the highest of highs, from the lowest of lows, to the highest of highs. Go, mix my taters. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna go for a little more margarine, maybe? We'll see. We'll get them all whipped up and see how they're looking and tasting. So, I mean, theoretically, I could just hands off and this thing would kind of mix itself is the idea, which is actually it's doing. Wow. Technology. I'm gonna just scrape it down here. I'm gonna unplug it. It is unplugged. It is unplugged. Safety first. I'm just gonna scrape the edges. Always unplug, right? Because if this thing activates, it's gonna rip the spatula out of my hand, and who knows what's gonna happen. These are pretty good consistency, actually. I'm pretty happy with this. Maybe Kevin left because we are skin-on type of people. And Kevin is adamantly a potato skin off type of person, he said. Just gonna whip them up a little more here. Nice and fluffy, and it is want to be really kind of fluffy and creamy and rich almost, and then they're gonna get nice and crisp on the top of our pie. Alright, I'm satisfied. Unplug. Whoa. So much potato. The weight of the potato on the arms is too heavy. There we go. Stand mixer. I'm so stoked I got to use it for once. Lost my chat. The OG Iron Chef is the true cooking show champion. Did OG Iron Chef also never peel his potatoes? Sir, I am the true cooking show champion. How dare you? How dare you? You better be careful, meat. I happen to know, on good personal terms, Matt E. Diaz. You can send him to super kick you into next week. Let's grab our casserole dish. Here. Now this is the easy part. Oh wait, now we just build our pie. Beef and veggies goes in. Nice layer on the bottom. This dish might be a little small, or it might be perfect, actually. Take my spatula. I just like to kind of, well, first of all, we'll just even it out. I like to kind of try to pat it down a little bit. Just give it a bit of a little bit more form. Hopefully, once it cooks, you can kind of cut out nice pie-sized sections. Kind of pat it down flat. And then we're just gonna cover it in tater. And we're gonna bake it like a pie, and I don't know what we're gonna do for the 20 minutes it bakes. I'm gonna go get a book. I'm gonna do a live reading of Alice in Wonderland. I'm just smoothing out my taters, kind of packing them down as I go. This looks tremendous. And there we have it, one Shepherd's pie. Commander Shepard's favorite pie on the Citadel. How much potato do we want? Let's see. Let's see how we're looking here. What do you think? Maybe a little more potato. We can probably use all this. Get a good potato beef ratio. Not too much, now that I say that, because you want a nice sort of crisp on the top. And if we have too much potato, it'll just get soggy and kind of gross. But I think we're going to be just fine. There we go. Move up the top. And we have one ready to bake Shepherd's pie. In she goes. So that's probably gonna take 20 minutes to half an hour. We're done. We're absolutely finished. I have no idea. You want to make a chicken parm in the 20 minutes that we have in the air fryer? That'll be the CCC, the Chat Cooking Challenge. I'm gonna save these. I'm gonna fry these mashed potatoes up in the air fryer tomorrow, I think. Well, we're gonna do that. I'll get the chicken defrosting. Wow. Lucky you guys. Bonus. Bonus cooking. First and only cooking stream to ever get the bonus cooking as I try and defrost this disgusting frozen lump of chicken. The man's doing it. The man's doing it. Bonus round. That's right. I mean, we got half an hour with nothing to do. What the hell? There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna fry these tomorrow. Make some potato fritters or something. All right, chicken parm. Easy peasy. We have, okay, well, a few things before we do our chicken parm. We're doing it in the air fryer, which I've never done, which is crazy. And I have no idea how it's going to turn out. We're using dark meat instead of white meat, which I would usually use white for chicken parms. But again, because we're in the air fryer, and because it's not submerged in fat, maybe we actually do want the extra fat from the dark, so we'll see. Should we do minis? Let's do minis. We'll do the appetizer variant of it. Here. Yes. Here's the prince that was promised. The glorious air fryer. Which probably needs a wash. Let's see. Also won't plug in. What's going on here? There we go. It does need a wash. There she is. The old air fryer. Hi, Emma. Been a long day. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. We'll kick back. We got some shepherd's pie in the oven. We're gonna do some chicken parms here while we wait for it to bake. You're on the longest cooking stream ever. Who is? I also forget who Dark is. Who's Dark? Or, yeah. I think it's Noah. Right? I think it's Noah North? Not Shepherd's Pie. Shepard's Pie. Not the pie of someone who herds sheep, but the pie of someone who saves the galaxy. Or not. Alrighty, for our chicken parms. Shallow container of some kind. Use these two Tupperware containers. We're gonna need egg wash and breadcrumbs. Got two different kinds of breadcrumbs here to consider. I've got the somewhat kind of coarser, these kind of coarser unseasoned, or I got these really fine Italian seasoned, which I think I'm gonna use the regulars. Yeah, I'm gonna use the regulars. Breadcrumbs. We can always add more if we need. Man, just catching the stream from the Black Mesa break room. Gordon Freeman? Me, Barney from Black Mesa. I'm gonna get the air fryer preheating. It might, you know what? It might be way too loud to have right here. Oh yeah, shit. Okay, I'm gonna put it on the other counter. And I'm gonna get it heating up. It's gonna be loud kind of regardless, unfortunately. Our ball of frozen chicken is a slightly less frozen ball of chicken. one's got some good VOs. I save them for my D&D games. Where's my little whisk? There's my little whisk. Here's a little whisk. Yep, you gotta play my D&D games if you want to enjoy the fine voice acting talents of Matthew Eads. Whipping up our egg wash here. I might put just a splash of almond milk. I think I will. Just a little piece. Again, if I weren't lactose intolerant, I would use probably cream or real milk, just a little something. But here we are. It's like I'm making scrambled eggs. Whip them. Okay, you know what? We'll really do this to the nines. We'll have a third station. Because I'm off the rails right now. We use just a little bit of white flour. A little bit of white flour. The old chicken orb. The chicken orb is starting to cool off. Or starting to warm up finally. That should probably be enough. So here's the order. Flour, egg, breadcrumbs, fryer. Got it? Got it. If we want to get really fancy, really hoity-toity, which I think it's pretty clear I do, we'll season our flour a little bit even. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Nothing too crazy because we're making chicken parm. Oh, I don't have cheese, by the way. I don't have cheese, so just heads up. Again, lactose intolerant, but you would obviously finish a chicken parm by melting cheese on top after. Maybe like a little chili? I don't know. Let's try a little chili. Again, nothing crazy. That ought to do, hey? That ought to do. Boom. Boom. Ready to make chicken parms. Wow. If we had chicken, we'd be ready to make chicken parms. You regret not taking cooking class in high school? I took cooking in high school, and I actually really enjoyed it. I also worked in a restaurant for the first, like, 8 years of my working life. Your old chef would lose his mind watching new people come through the breading station with claw hand because they weren't keeping one hand dry. I mean, if you're not a savage, you might use tongs. But cooking is really easy with YouTube. Cooking is like, it is for real just common sense. Like, you learn a few basics, you learn a couple things, and they apply everywhere. You know, you learn how to saute a few things, and what's that? Oh, the microwave. Alright, I think our chickens are thawed. I hope they are. Let's find out. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're good and thawed out. Kind of flatten them all out here. I'm like, I subconsciously try to use one hand, because again, you're touching raw meat. Let's see if we can do it here. Salmonella's no joke. Also, don't fuck around with salmonella. So if we want to do minis, I'm gonna cut these in half, and I do want to do minis. So let's grab our cutting board. Alright, we're getting chickeny, so we can't touch anything now. Chickeny. So we're gonna cut these in half. Again, we're using dark meat, which I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I think it'll be okay. It's gonna be a little bit greasier though. Something about that size. They won't take very long to cook. They're pretty thin and they're pretty small, which is kind of what we're looking for. Alright. Let's see how this goes. So, flour. Boom, boom. You can give it a little shake if you want. Egg. Just dip it in the old egg. Whoop, don't drop it in the egg like I just did. I think I need more egg wash. Flour. Egg. Breadcrumbs. Now don't be a coward. Press it into these breadcrumbs. Everybody's always afraid of the breadcrumbs. Don't be a coward. Throw it in there. Shake it up. Press it. Press that motherfucker into these breadcrumbs. Mash those crumbs into that chicken. You're not gonna hurt it. Don't worry. Don't be scared. There's something we used to make. Chicken parm was on the restaurant, or on the recipe at the restaurant I worked at, on the menu at the restaurant I worked at. And for some reason, people are always afraid to just mash the chicken in there. Just get it in there. A nice, thick crust. Look at that. Perfect. That is a chicken parm. I don't think I want to do all of these as we start doing this. Maybe like 4. Let's do 4 minis. Or whatever I got here on the table, or on the cutting board. Flour. Oh, this one's really little. Egg. Flour. You can do this in a bag too. We used to do this in plastic bags with flour, which was really easy. You kind of put the flour in the bag, throw the chicken in, and then you trap a little bit of air in, and you just kind of shake it up. My chat died, and I can't get my phone back on because I'm chicken hands. Maybe we'll just do 2 of these actually, as I kind of seeing how much stuff we have out here. Again, I'm just fucking beating the shit out of this. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm actively pressing the bread into it. More bread. I love bread. And the more bread you get, the moister your chicken should stay. Is the idea. Flour. Egg. Flour. Which we're just about out of. Egg. This is called dredging. We are dredging this chicken right now. It's pretty much the last of my breadcrumbs, so we'll use them up here. Yeah, beat that chicken. Beat that chicken. It knows what it likes. There, look at that. Nice thick crust. A crust so thick that as I'm moving it, it is basically starting to crumble. So I'm gonna get these in the air fryer here. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know if this is gonna work. I do not know if that is going to work because if you think about the way a fryer usually works, right? Our breading is in contact with hot fat, which kind of makes the crust around it. In the air fryer, it's just in contact with hot air, so I don't know if it's gonna. Yeah, it's an experiment. Actually, no, I won't. I'll deal with that right now, because I don't want raw chicken sitting out. Oh, let's get the chat back on here. What did I miss? Oh, has anyone seen the cooking channel episode of South Park? Yep. Creme fraiche. We're gonna head in with a little creme fraiche. Everything uses creme fraiche. Oh, and we're just gonna finish it off there with a dollop of creme fraiche. Creme fraiche. Alright, I wonder how these chicken parms are gonna turn out. This is a little experiment we're doing here. Pro tip for cleaning your cutting board after you're cutting chicken or really any meat, rinse it in cold water before you put it in the dishwasher, before you wash it with hot water. Because the hot water cooks on the protein, and then you gotta like, you kind of gotta like scrape those like little strings off almost, that like little strings of meat it seems like. If you use cold water, that doesn't happen. True story. About 9 minutes left in our pie. Alton Brown made a new Good Eat series, and it's great. I struggle to watch cooking shows because when I'm watching them, I always want to eat. Like, I have to be eating. I have to be. I just can't help it. Just checking on our pie. It's getting there. It's getting there. These chicken parms, I'm thinking like... We'll check them in 10 minutes. I got the meat thermometer, so we can check them in 10. We'll see how they look. Dark meat is a little... dark chicken can be a little deceptive sometimes. Where it can be cooked up to temp, but it still looks pink and stuff. Which is why you get yourself a handy-dandy meat thermometer. He just lays the sign, shove it all on you, and makes tasty food. Wow. That's why you watch cooking shows while cooking. Oh, yeah. I watched a lot of... Jacques and Julia in my time. Julia's great. Julia Child, what a treasure. What a treasure. See how our chicken parms are looking. I'm gonna turn them soon. I'm worried that the breading might burn because it's not surrounded by fat like it is in a deep fryer. I'm really worried that the breading might burn on our chicken parms, so I'm kind of keeping an eye on them. I'm trying to think how we could maybe... Short of just like brushing a little bit of oil on them, which actually maybe that might not be a bad idea. That might not be a bad idea at all. I'm not gonna. We'll see how they turn out. We'll see how they turn out. Maybe we might have to do like a air fryer parm 1.1 on the next cooking stream or something if they get a little crispy. It might work. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the fat from the chicken will kind of suck through, and I don't know. Hopefully. Not a lot to do now, but chit and chat. We got a D&D game tomorrow. We talked a lot about our D&D game on the podcast this week, actually. We got another D&D game tomorrow. I don't know if Kevin is still here or not. Kevin, are you still here? You have a show of hands, please, Kevin, if you're still here. I think someone might die tomorrow. I don't know. There's a very real possibility someone could die tomorrow. Very real possibility. We will see what happens. Man's here. Okay, yeah. No spoilers. No spoilers. Man's here. I think Kevin knows who might die, though. He's just asking for it. It's like he's literally asking for it sometimes. It's like he looks me, the DM, square in the eyes and says, "I dare you to kill me, motherfucker." Just like he's asking for it. What happens if you die in D&D? You die for real. You die for real. You're not through the classic queue yet? Damn. Are you playing with people, or why don't you just jump to a different server? Do you just leave? Well, he comes with his wife or his fiance or whoever, so like... That's a good question. It would depend when in the session. He would probably just sit there for the rest of the session. You and Chris? You and Chris should jump servers. Aren't there any, like, lower pop servers? Yeah, if you die in D&D, you die for real. Or are you guys playing on the original server you used to play on? Are you on, like, whatever the old Nathrazim or whatever it was? Is that part of the, I would wait in line. If it was for the original server, I would wait in line for, like, 4 hours. Oh, he knows a bunch of people on this one. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. How many D&D groups am I in? One. The one I DM. Always a DM, never a player. Once Kevin is done DMing his game, if that ever happens. Kevin, once you're done DMing your game, you should, like, guest DM one of our sessions one time so I can be a player for a change. Little one-off, you know? Maybe like around Christmas or something. DM Kev, switching it up a little bit. Matt gets to be a player. Soft point, yep. That's the Chris. That is totally the Chris. You can do that, hell yeah. The casting call fell through. It didn't... Well, it did, yeah. Yes, I guess. Like, in the whole scheme of it, it did fall through, but it wasn't... It didn't fall through because of anybody else. It fell through because of me. And, like, my own shit. And just organizing people. If we're gonna do it, it has to be in real life. It's sort of what I started to realize. Like, I can't... It is a lot to start a D&D stream, and doing it across the internet with people I've never met before is just one barrier too many. One barrier way too many. So I pulled the plug on it. And, like, our game seems like it might be going weekly, maybe, which would be cool. And that TRWL stuff takes way more fucking time than I thought it would, which really blows. Like, it's fun to do, but it sucks how much time I have to put into that fucking TRWL stuff. I'm gonna check our parms here. Not yet. I don't know about these parms, Zach. I don't know, brother. For some reason, you associate Soft Point with dodgeball. He does play dodgeball. Or used to, anyways. Doo-doo-doo. Let's see how our pie's doing. Oh yeah, pie's getting there. Pie is getting there. It's got a good, thick crunch. I look like someone put Braun Strowman in the dryer for a bit too long. Braun! Did you guys hear the news? Noah North will be defending his title, or attempting to defend his title, against DDK in a no-holds-barred match on September the 15th. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be big. Noah North, longest reigning virtual undisputed champion. So far. It's gonna be so dope. That next TRWL thing is gonna be so fucking dope. So much work though. Unbelievable. Right now, between Warren and I, we're at like, I think, I haven't really been counting, but probably close to like 60 to 70 hours for every one of those TRWL shows, and only increasing because we keep like, man, it'd be super cool if we could do this. It'd be super cool if we could do this. That next one is gonna be a banger. Can't wait. I look very hostile when I cross my arms. I've been told not to do that, but I don't know what else to do with them, you know? I don't know what to do with my hands. Let's tempt these parms up. Pie's beeping. I think it's like a few more. They don't look terrible. They look like I guess it looks like chicken parm, actually. I think it looks pretty good. I don't think it's quite ready. We'll find out here. What do we cook chicken to? 168? Oh, these are hot. Maybe these are done. Thickest part of the meat. Oh, these are a little overdone. 210, 203. My goodness. Let's get those other ones out of there. These are like the rich man's chicken tenders. These are like $20 chicken tenders. Oh yeah, these are more than enough. Oh yeah, hot. They look okay. I don't know. They don't look like, you know, so we get a little sauce. If we sauce and cheese them, they'll look exactly like chicken parm. It's gonna be extra sad because I don't do the cheese, but 165. That's right. Salmon also. Did you know you only have to cook salmon to 165? Pretty much everybody on the planet overdoes their salmon. A little tomato sauce. Just making sure it's not spoiled or anything on us. So again, these are gonna be sad because I'm not doing the cheese. But if I were, here's what I would do. I'll take a little bit of sauce. A little spoonful of tomato sauce. I'm gonna cover it because it's gonna go into the broiler. So if we don't cover it with sauce, the breading is gonna burn wherever there's no sauce or cheese. Keep that in mind. Sauce it just like a pizza almost. And then a little bit of shredded cheese. Again, which I am not gonna use. And then under the broiler, just until the cheese melts. Boom, chicken parm. How am I liking the boys so far? I finished it. I love it. I really like it. That first season is super fun. Super duper fun. So there would be, if we had cheese on this, these would actually probably look like perfect little chicken parms. I'm gonna taste them. See how they taste. And really, the real winners, all of us, we worked the air fryer into yet another cooking stream. The dolphin scene is great. I like all the like some of the characters in that show are super fucking shitty, but I really like all the characters in that show. They're really funny. Mm. This is a really good chicken parm, actually. Holy shit. It is, it's dry for dark meat, but I was worried it was gonna be this, like, greasy, fatty mess. Mmm. This is very good. I think if I were gonna do this again, I think white meat would be too dry. Now that we're here on the other side of it. If you're gonna do it in the air fryer, I would use dark meat every time. If you're gonna do it in the deep fryer, I'd probably use white meat. But oh man. These are really good. I'm really hungry. Yeah, The Boys is dope. Real dope. I didn't realize until after watching it that it is like basically a one-to-one for DC. They're the Justice League. That is Superman and Wonder Woman and Aquaman and Batman. Who is Starlight? As somebody who doesn't watch DC shit or read the comics or anything, who is the Starlight equivalent? Is there a DC? Is there a Justice Leaguer that like uses light as a superpower or as a weapon? Like, oh wait, what's the? Was she a Teen Titan? What's her name? The fucking. She has red hair and like green eyes. I think her name is Star in it also. Is that who it is? I don't know DC at all. I don't know comics at all. I watched the TV series, but that's about it. She's a Teen Titan. Starfire. Is Starlight supposed to be Starfire? Because they all have a DC one, like it is the Justice League. They have a DC one-to-one. A-Train is Flash. Dark Noir is Batman. Homelander's Superman. Queen Maeve is Wonder Woman. Deep is Aquaman. How's our pie? Oh yeah. Hell yes. Potholders. Wow, look at this. Look at this. What a fucking picture-perfect pie. Wowzers. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. I'm like cool just for a couple seconds. Well, a minute or two. Just to kind of let it solidify a bit. Just want to try to take a piece so it doesn't all fall apart. That looks like a perfect shepherd's pie. Let's back it up here a little bit. Very hot. Hell yes. And then I'm gonna eat three breaded chicken breasts, a bunch of ground beef, and some mashed potatoes for dinner. Never read the comics. I do like Frenchie quite a bit though. I like that whole series. Tremendous. Tremendous. Carl Urban's accent is absolutely ridiculous in that series. Absolutely ridiculous. It's the best. You've been saying for years they just need to take comics and make them into shows. Yeah, you're Mr. you had the idea before Marvel. Ah, they stole my idea. You know Iron Man? I invented Iron Man before Marvel ever. Ferris guy, we called him. Should have been my millions. Batman's a ripoff of my Catman hero. They stole all my ideas, is what I'm trying to say. You know kryptonite? Yeah, I invented that. Came up with that. Let's get some pie. I'm gonna finish this. And just reuse this plate. Ooh, it's nice and crispy. I think I might be jumping the gun a little bit. I think it might need to cool off a little bit. It's still pretty liquid in there. Give it another few. Actually, let me get that spoon. I'll spoon a piece. Spoon a piece. Oh, I want the Crispies. Yes, the Crispies on the side. My favorite part. Hang on. We can't lose the Crispies. Take every pain to preserve the Crispies. Excellent. We can have a little piece because I just had 3 chicken breasts. That looks pretty fucking good. I don't want to brag. Woo! But that looks, except for the part where I tipped it over at the end, like a damn fine shepherd's pie. Look at that. Delicious. Perfect. It is 1,000 degrees. I do not want to burn my face, so I'm going to give it a sec. Oh, man. Those were good chicken parms. Shepard would be proud. That's right. I'm Commander Shepard. This is my favorite pie. On the Citadel. It's way too fucking hot. Like a child. Nope. Way too hot. Way too hot. Just came out of the oven. It's 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Still pretty hot. Still really hot. It's good. Wow, it's really good. That takes... I haven't had shepherd's pie in so long. I'm reliving my childhood. It's pretty simple, too, really. Like, just, what is it? Beef, carrots, peas, seasoning, taters. Hot. That's very good. We did it! Another success. This may just be our best work yet. Look how crispy the top of it is. I just want to eat the top layer and then put it back in the oven and re-crisp it. Well, gang, hope you all had a lovely cooking stream. If you have ideas for what we should cook next month, love to hear them. I'm always looking for ideas. See if we can find some way to work the air fryer in. Thank you for your patronage, as always. Supporting me. Keep me on the air. What the fuck is a tansy cake? Tansy cakes and dill veal balls. Oh. Oh! Is that from A Knight's Tale? My apron came undone. Or did it break? Did I cook so hard I, like, flew out of my apron? Oh, it just came undone. Okay. Okay, that's no big deal. Well, I'm falling apart at the seams here. Better route this up. Fajitas. Oh, that's a good idea. Spaghetti. Spaghetti would be kind of boring. Meatballs. We could. Excuse me. Thanks again for your patronage, for supporting. Keep me on the air week after week after week. It's coming up tomorrow. We might not see me tomorrow. I don't know. It's supposed to be day off, but maybe I'll stream a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. Video games Wednesday after that. Thanks very much. Thanks again. We'll see you, if not tomorrow, then Wednesday. Bye-bye.